Life is a journey filled with challenges, uncertainties, and moments of joy. It is essential to navigate this path with wisdom, resilience, and self-awareness. Everything in life should be examined carefully, and while our outward demeanor may conform to societal expectations, our inner world should remain steadfast like our own. One crucial lesson is that anyone who can provoke anger within us has gained control over us. To maintain sovereignty over our emotions, we must cultivate an untroubled spirit. The first rule in achieving this is to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. The second rule is to observe situations with clarity and recognize them for what they truly are. Each morning presents a fresh opportunity to be grateful for life, the ability to think, to feel, to love, and to grow. True strength lies in mastering our own minds rather than attempting to control external circumstances. Anticipating suffering before it is necessary only amplifies our distress. We must learn to endure only what is present rather than magnifying our struggles through anticipation. Like a steadfast cliff standing firm against crashing waves, we should cultivate inner fortitude to withstand the turbulent forces of life. Nature has given us 2 ears and 1 mouth, symbolizing the wisdom of listening more than we speak. Yet, paradoxically, people are diligent in safeguarding their material wealth but reckless in wasting the most valuable resource, time. To lead a meaningful life, one must begin. Each day should be treated as a new existence, embracing it fully without being weighed down by past regrets or future anxieties. If escape from life's burdens is desired, the solution does not lie in changing locations but in transforming oneself. Many possessions we deem necessary are, in reality, superfluous. We cling to them not out of need but simply because they are available. Without direction or purpose, no wind will ever be favorable. While we prioritize our own well-being, we paradoxically care more about how others perceive us rather than how we truly see ourselves. When misfortune arises, the perspective we choose determines whether it becomes a burden or an opportunity for growth. Mastery over oneself is the ultimate conquest, for true power lies in self-discipline rather than dominance over others. Engaging in debates about what constitutes a good person is futile. The focus should be on embodying those qualities ourselves. Our thoughts shape the quality of our minds. Therefore, if something is neither right nor true, it should not be pursued or spoken. Life's events do not define us. Our reactions to them do. Perception is subjective. Everything we hear is merely opinion, and everything we see is a perspective, not an absolute truth. Luck is not random, but the result of preparation meeting opportunity. The true measure of poverty is not having little, but possessing an insatiable desire for more. To know oneself is a beginning of wisdom, for self-awareness is a key to all personal growth. Adversity reveals a person's true character, and to be present everywhere is to belong nowhere. Death is an inevitable reality, yet rather than fearing it, we should embrace it as part of life's natural cycle. Our grasp over external circumstances is tenuous at best, and the more we value things beyond our control, the less control we retain over our own lives. Change is the only constant, and one's worth is determined by what they value. If one seeks to grow, they must accept the possibility of appearing foolish in the eyes of others. Anger, if left unchecked, often harms the one who harbors it more than the source of their frustration. Wisdom is never acquired by chance. It is a result of conscious effort. True freedom belongs to those who possess courage, for bravery grants liberation from fear. Injury and perception of injury are separate entities. By changing our perception, we eliminate the suffering that follows. Fate leads those who are willing and drags those who resist. The actions we take in the present echo throughout eternity. While we await the perfect moment to begin truly living, life slips through our fingers. The passage of time is immutable, yet those who approach each day as if it were the last will never find themselves lacking time. Within each of us lies something more powerful than external circumstances, a force capable of withstanding life's trials without succumbing to them. Wealth is not measured by possessions, but by contentment. Silence is often the wisest response, and cruelty stems from weakness rather than strength. The path to greatness is arduous, yet perseverance leads to extraordinary heights. Every action should be carried out with the awareness that it may be our final act. Uncertainty governs life, and anything that can happen at any moment can happen today. Philosophy should not merely be spoken, it should be lived. Difficulty does not signify impossibility. Rather, it presents an opportunity for growth. Freedom is attained not through indulgence, but through the removal of desire. Circumstances do not create character, they reveal it. Fear of death should not overshadow the greater fear of failing to truly live. The key to self-improvement is to surround oneself with those who inspire and uplift. Human beings exist to support one another. We must either teach or learn to tolerate those around us. Misfortune only holds power over us if it corrupts our character. Otherwise, it remains powerless. Happiness is determined by the quality of our thoughts. Just as mastery of a craft requires a mentor, so too does the art of living well. Life is fleeting for those who dwell on the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. One should exercise patience with others, but be strict with oneself. Each day is an opportunity to embrace life fully, for time is finite. Revenge is best served not through retaliation, but by rising above those who have wronged us. Sometimes, mere survival is an act of courage. Time is not lacking. Rather, it is often squandered. Everything unfolds as it should, and by observing life closely, this truth becomes evident. Our thoughts dictate our reality, and the consequences of anger often outweigh its causes. To fear death is to rob oneself of a life truly lived. The present moment is the only certainty. Everything else is either memory or speculation. Progress is not the result of chance, but of daily effort. In all aspects of life, there exists a balance between nurturing the body and enriching the soul. Material abundance does not equate to fulfillment. It is in one's power to appreciate what they possess rather than coveting what they lack. Those who feel they have too little will never find satisfaction, regardless of how much they acquire. True power is the ability to govern oneself. Just as physical labor strengthens a body, adversity strengthens a mind. Life's value is not determined by its length, but by its depth. A well-lived life is sufficient in itself. The wisest response to anger is often silence, yet even restraint should have its limits, as excess in any form is detrimental. Inner peace is the ultimate refuge, for no place offers greater tranquility than a composed mind. If harmed by another, assess the balance of power. If weaker, forgive. If stronger, refrain from retaliation for one's own sake.